Hi guys, it's Tuesday now. Now I've not been into work today, and the reason I've not been into work is I had to come home feeling not too well yesterday. So I came home feeling not too well, and I didn't do any vlogging. I just basically came home and collapsed and went to sleep. Now what the problem is I was struggling seeing. I couldn't see a single thing. I was looking at my PC monitor and it was just a blur. I couldn't actually physically work. So I had to get Chelle to come and pick me up and bring me home, because I was just, one, I was extremely worried about what was going on, because where my eyesight just went, and two, I couldn't work anyway, so I wasn't fit for work. Now, glad to say that it's easing off now. Now what I did, obviously I phoned the doctor yesterday straight away. I phoned the doctor up and said, look, this is what I'm having, and the doctor advised that we went to the opticians because they've got better equipment than the doctors will have. So we phoned the opticians up and I described my symptoms, and apparently it was pretty mild. Now if that's mild, I don't want to have a severe whatever I had. Now my thinking is it's to do with the diabetes, and I've read up a little bit about it, and what it says is water gets behind the lens in your eye and it changes the shape of your lens and you struggle seeing, and that's exactly what I had, and I really was worried, to be quite honest. I'm not as worried now because my eyesight's coming back and I can see the PC behind, and I've still a little bit, the lights on above me, I'm still a little bit light sensitive. But hopefully it's getting better. But we've got an appointment at the opticians Thursday morning where they're going to have a good look, see what's changed, if anything. Because obviously the biggest worry would be is it's the arteries at the back, because diabetes can actually block the arteries, not won't be arteries, veins, or whatever they are. Blood vessels, that's it, blood vessels to your eye, and that can cause blindness as well. Now I'll tell you what though, that little shock there for me that's really made me think, and I was absolutely panicking. I didn't want to lose my eyesight. I felt like I was for a short time, but I'm over that now, and I'm thinking it's probably just a wake-up call, and this is what can happen with diabetes. Up until then, I've not felt any symptoms whatsoever. I just know that I'm diabetic. Anyway, with that, moving on. Hi guys, I didn't do very much vlogging last week. The reason being, I went to work Monday morning, and by Monday lunchtime, I couldn't actually see properly. I was having a lot of trouble. I was having a lot of pain in my eyes. I was really sensitive to light. I could not read my computer screen. I couldn't see it, and to be quite honest, the way that my eyes deteriorated, I was sitting in a meeting, there was 3 of us, and the guy was 5 feet away from me, and he was just a fuzzy shape, and I was getting really worried. So I couldn't carry on working, so I went home. And what I did, we phoned the doctors up, and the doctors advised us that there's no point me going into the doctors because they don't have the correct equipment, or they have equipment, but the opticians will have a lot better equipment. Now, we phoned the opticians up straight away and managed to get an appointment. This was Monday afternoon, managed to get an appointment for Thursday morning. So I basically, as you will see from some of the footage later, I basically sat around, I couldn't see, my eyes were hurting, they're still hurting now, and I was panicking a little bit. Well, on a Thursday, went to the optician, can't drive, can't see properly, so I went in on the bus, which was an ordeal in itself, and expensive, might I add. Went in to the opticians, and they basically told me there was nothing wrong, I don't need to worry about, my eyes are a lot. The prescriptions changed, and that's all. So they didn't tell me what the problem was. All they did say is that one of my eyes is developing a cataract. Now that is part and parcel of the diabetes, because obviously I'm reasonably young for developing cataracts, but diabetes can cause them to form. Now that I'm not worried about. If that's what the problem is, I can live with that. because basically what will happen is I'll go a little bit blind, I'll have surgery and they'll fix it. It's fixable. And also, I always thought that when you had a cataract you had to go completely blind before they operated on it, but apparently not. It depends on your lifestyle. If you've got a good reason for it, they will change your lens. Now, the good reason being, like, I need my eyes to work, so obviously that's a good reason. It's my lifestyle, and also I do a lot of filming, which kind of means you need your eyes. So my hobbies involve using my eyes, my work involves using my eyes, so I should imagine it'll be, if the cataract's developing or whatever it is, it'll be sooner than later. But I don't know, I'm going to leave it for a week or so, because I've still got really pain. I've got headache, like the start of a migraine. I don't know whether that's because I can't see properly. I'm still suffering with light intolerance or sensitivity. It's not an intolerance. The pain's not severe, but it's there. So I've taken some painkillers and it basically didn't work. It didn't make it any better, but it's not any worse, if that makes sense. So I was basically going to watch it. So consequently, last week I didn't do any vlogging. I just decided not to. Now, this is a channel, it's basically, I've always said it's going to be what's and all, this is my life, this is what's going on. So consequently, I'm sharing now what went on last week. It was basically, the problem was my heart. I was sitting there thinking, I can't see. And obviously the old saying, you don't know what you've got until you don't miss what you've got until it goes away. And you know what I'm trying to say. Basically, you don't know what you've got till you miss it or it goes away. And obviously I started struggling with my eyes. You know about it. Hopefully the optician's right. She did check my health, but I got a funny feeling that they were more just giving me eye exam and trying to sell me glasses. Because the last thing she said, okay, we'll take you upstairs now so you can buy some new glasses. And I thought, no, that's not what I'm here for. It was close to me time to have my eyes checked, but yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it a week, and if it's not got any better, I'm back to the doctors and demanding they take a look. And that's it, basically. I went back into work on Friday, and I struggled all day, and when I got home I had blinding pain and headache, which subsided over the evening. So that's where I'm at, and that's why I didn't do any vlogging last week. So, but I'm catching up now, getting back to it. Hopefully the optician, I'm reading things into it what aren't there, and the optician told me everything, which if she did, it's just a cataract. It happens, things happen, it's curable, and it's a very successful operation. Don't want to have another operation, and certainly not one on my eye, because you're awake when they do it. But if I need it, I need it. There's nothing else I can do other than look after myself a little bit better. So that's where we are, and that's why I didn't do much vlogging, and that's why you'll see, if you look back in the vlogs, it comes from a point last weekend, and then it jumps. I even filled in a little bit with carols. That's why you'll be seeing carols from Christmas on this Saturday vlog. It's Saturday today, so tonight carols are going up, and I'll get back into it, catch up to it. Anyway, with that, that's basically what my week was last week. Back at work now, looking on the positive side. Could just be something that everybody gets anyway, and I'm just going to have it operated earlier. But once it's done, it's done. You never have to have the operation twice. It's a one operation fix. I'm very fortunate that part of my terms and conditions at work involve private healthcare, so I've always got that option as well. But we'll see. Anyway, moving on.